Let me see. We missed. Oh shit, we've missed. We are all soldiers. Kip Smith. Oh no, that stupid ranking thing. Find out how to turn that off. Of course, I'm number one. Team Earl. I love it. Earl running wild on a Thursday. Indeed, I am. Indeed, I am. Earl doesn't deal with psychos. I put him away. Is Earl still watching movies? I was. I had to take care of. I had to take care of Lois. You guys know that. We want the truth. What does number two mean? You guys are just all in it. All in it. I still can't believe she kept the ring. Tells me all I need to know about her. Well, you know, I have spoken to literally about 100 women. And literally all of them said they would give the ring back. So, you know, that's just in my own internal investigation. But what are you going to do? What up, Shandy girl? Well, I don't think you can really. What up, Ben? Big Bones Jones? I don't think. I don't know what she did with it, to be honest with you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. Hello, Lois. I've never once asked any of our mutual friends about her. I've never once gone on her social media. I will say this, that all of our mutual friends, they're all Team Earl. Literally all of them. Without my urging. So, what up, Chris Mack in the house? But we don't have to talk about just that. We can talk about, well, Chris, if you know, you know, baby. It's just a letter that, well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to say yes, 100%, Chris. You know, we had, I would say, normal problems of people who dated 3 years, but they were nothing that wild. So, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, what made me kind of keep talking about it is it's been relayed to me through several of our mutual friends that she is spinning a narrative that just is not true. So, you know, I was like, okay, you know, because that's what I did with Bolivia. You know, I did catch that Panthers comeback. Shout out to the Florida Panthers. But, you know, what I did with Bolivia was, you know, when she had told people, you know, and I'm still to this day not sure what she told people. You know, something along the lines of, I threw her down a flight of stairs or something. Something of that nature. I, you know, for like 2 years was like, I didn't do it. Why defend it? And then, you know, 2 years in, I'm still hearing people coming up to me asking me about it. So I'm like, I'm going to get I don't even have a story. I said, no, it didn't happen. Hello, Lois. And, you know, so with me and Chan, it's been 3 years. And, you know, I just like, fuck it, I've had enough. I'm not going through this again. You don't strike me as a cheater. Well, I'm not going to lie. I've cheated and I've been cheated on. So, um, I have been on both sides of the aisle, so to speak. Not proud to say I've cheated, but, I have, which is ironic given what I've heard she's been saying. I'll let you read into that tea leaf what you will. But, I'm also trying to see how a stream at 4 p.m. does. Maybe I'll go on as MLC is ending. Maybe get some runoff from them. I do have to end the stream right at 5 p.m. because I'm going to yoga. Although I did hurt my knee playing hockey. The other knee. So now I'm like Bobby Orr. I got bad knees, but I'm still a soldier. You should read the note tonight. Well, we have some conditions to read the note, Queen on. Now, I was in such a good mood the other night, I almost read it, and then William Zoom's like, "No, you gotta be true to your word. If you're gonna give to the Earlverse, you must get from the Earlverse, not money." What up, Gina Babina? But 100 people or 100 likes, or Kevin goes on blocks, or I get on Gutfeld. So, we'll see what happens. And I don't want to mislead you guys. The letter isn't that great, but it does offer an insight into what's been said about me now. Yeah, I know, but I don't think Barry was as funny as I was. No offense to Barry Rebs. All good, Gina. Oh, I thought it was to 100 likes. I thought, the other night it was just 30 likes. The other night it was 30 likes. Yes, we are back to 100. But who knows? Who knows? Let's play it by ear, William. I might read the letter and then put it in the shredder. Who knows? So, Earl, we don't care what anyone says about you. We love you just the way you are. Well, listen, I've made mistakes with women for sure, but, I'm just sick of them running around, from what I understand, telling our mutual friends something that just ain't true. This is now 2 girlfriends in a row who've tried this. And, in the world of LA comedy, and really almost even in New York comedy, my reputation's untouchable. Like, everyone loves me. You ever notice Jeff Ross has never said a bad word about me? So, that's because he can't. And trust me, if he could, he would. Believe me on that one. Barry is ripped, but that's what happens when you can't afford to buy food. So it's really not ripped from his workout regimen. It's just ripped because he has no teeth to eat the food. Come on, man. Be cool. Be cool. Yes, Lois is doing good. It's a little hot out here today, so shalom, shalom, SCVID show. Yes, we got the Mod Squad hat trick with the exception of Miss Flat Cat Jessica. Hi-Fi Protege is in the building. Hi-Fi Protege, I'll be at the Comedy Store Saturday night if you can get on that scooter and come on down to 8433 Sunset Boulevard. Maybe the scheduled stream does work. There seem to be a bit more people in here. So who knows, Maybe we'll get I think I'm slowly crawling up the algorithm. It's pretty hard to get on the open mic at the Comedy Store. It's not as easy as it used to be. It's a pretty tight ship there, and you have to be a funny comic to get a job as a door guy there. It's it's not. Like when I first started showing up, they'd hire characters, like homeless dudes, because I think people thought it was funny that there was a homeless guy in charge of the cover booth. But Earl when's the best protein cookie or brownie lately? 100, Dolph, 100. There is these new brownies. There's a red velvet cake brownie that's very good. I mean, it tastes very good. Red velvet cake. Well, I've got the power to do that. I've got the juice to, and that's why, all these people who sit there and, Earl, you're not funny, blah, blah, blah. I can get you on the open mic at the Comedy Store. It's 3 minutes. And let me tell you something, that 3 minutes can be as long as 3 fucking hours when you're not doing well. And I would guess most trolls in here, if I got them 3 minutes at the Comedy Store, would get off in 30 seconds. They'd be so fucking scared. They'd get up there, and you instantly realize, oh shit, this is real now. This is live. I'm not hiding behind a keyboard. And it's different when you're up there in front of 30, 40, 50 people, and sometimes the open mic at the Comedy Store is sold out. So, you can go up in that 3 minutes in front of 200 people. So I think that a lot of people, it's easy, like when we sit there and I remember once I was playing pickup ice hockey, and who came out on the ice? Luke Robitaille, Hall of Fame left winger. I think one of his friends was playing. And everyone on the ice was trying to run him. Everyone on the ice was trying to, he passed perfectly to us, and we were, I'm not going to pass back to him. I'm going to shoot it. And we all looked fucking ridiculous because we were actually out there for a guy who we probably watched on television and said, oh, that guy should have scored. Well, now he's on the ice with us. Same thing with stand-up. I mean, I don't know of anyone myself that has killed from day one of stand-up. As funny as I am, I had some lean shows in those early years. But, look at Kill Tony. You've got people on Kill Tony. I mean, most of the comics on Kill Tony wait that last 10 to 15 seconds because they're out, and that's 1 minute. 3 minutes can seem like a lifetime. So that is really, it's just different. Same thing with Roast Battle. I was challenged a few times over the years in Roast Battle, and 1 or 2 times I accepted, okay, let's Roast Battle right now. Let's go. Moses, this guy wants to battle me. Let's go. And they didn't even last one joke because you get the adrenaline of your body, you get the energy of the room, and you get me. Instead of roasting me behind a keyboard, you're roasting me and I'm 6 feet from you. And yes, you could say something negative about me, but about 2 seconds later, I get to say something negative about you. Earl, watch another streamer late night at It's Wild How Much You Have. Wait, what? Earl, I watch another streamer late at night. It's wild how much you have in common. Both like comedy, both like wrestling, both love hockey and working out. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, listen, I'm certainly not the only streamer in the world, but I don't think I'm going to do too many more late night streams. There's just not enough action in there. I think I'm going to try to do it around this time, 4 to 5 p.m. maybe. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I know that's hurting me in terms of actual numbers, that I just kind of randomly pop up here and there. Problem is my schedule in the daytime is not consistent. So it's hard for me to say, okay, like Kevin, I'm going to, stream every day at 4 p.m. East Coast time. So are you still going to do walk? Yeah, I'll do walk streams just when I'm walking the dog and kind of effing around. But I don't think I'll do too many late night streams. It's just there's not enough action there. But the other night, I did one, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning. I think I made like $25. So not that I'm doing the streams for money, but I thought that was funny. Um, but the numbers are pretty good right now. So, um, yeah, I mean, I'm doing anything I can to crack the algorithm. I mean, it's just, like I said, the worst thing I've probably done in the year or so that I've been monetized and streaming was I think I took like a week off, because I just got discouraged with the plateau, and that was a big mistake for sure. But you live and learn. You live and learn. And hey, we got the lucky number 27 and likes and people in here. Let's fucking go, babies. We got was it game 5 of the Oilers Dallas Stars? Big game for Dallas. Yeah, I mean, I will do the Eddie Nash tour when I get one of those suction cup holders for the phone, because that's a pretty easy tour to do. I mean, Eddie Nash's house, the Starwood, the Odyssey, and the Wonderland house. They're all, that would be about probably a 30 to 45 minute tour, because the Starwood is on Santa Monica and Crescent Heights. The Odyssey, which was his underage club, basically was on Beverly and La Cienega. Then I'd have to go up the hills to the Wonderland Canyon, and then I believe the Eddie Nash's house is about 10 minutes north of that. So look out for that. And yeah, Hendrix, Janis Joplin, I think a few others. So that's definitely I would do more of those, and those are absolutely nighttime endeavors. Um, and then I'll, of course, put the shorts out with the comedy and funny videos that I think are funny. Um, and we'll see what happens. I mean, this stream is still a work in progress. And I was going to do a horizontal stream. What up, Earl and Lois? What up, Peter Chicken Man Brennan in the house? It's not a stream without the Chicken Man. Think any of the store waitresses ever cheated on the guy? I mean, it went both ways in that regard. But I will say the one comedy, I was accused recently by someone of fucking all the waitresses at the Comedy Store. And here's a funny fact. I've only had sex with one waitress in 25 years of the Comedy Store. One. And 25 years I've slept with one waitress. So, I don't know. I just never really, and I will give her this. I kind of liked her. I won't say who she is, but it was within the last 10 years. Very cool. We still talk, not a lot, but we still talk. And I thought, hey, let's be boyfriend girlfriend or whatever. And she was like, I don't want to date you. I just want to fuck you. So I appreciated her honesty. No, it was not Eleanor, and no, it's not Jimmy Rogers. So get you guys, you sexual freaks. You guys are out of control in the stream right now. Where's Dr. Nova? I mean, I know usually when the Chicken Man is in the house, Dr. Nova ain't far off. Dr. Nova, I presume. So, Earl Shine, fuck yeah, Rick Jones. No, Jimmy Rogers. Well, I mean, she was honest about it. I'll give her that. I mean, I remember one time I took her to Norm's because LA kind of shuts down early. What up, Drunken Donuts? And you really have a choice of norms, Mel's, cantors, or swingers. Now, I like swingers the best, but she wanted to go to norms for whatever reason. And so we have a nice, we were going to go back to my pad after. So as I'm about to pay the bill, she gives me her credit card. I'm like, I got it. She's like, Earl, this isn't a date. I want to pay for my half. So I'm doing all right, Rick Jones. Yeah, we basically, and we had a kind of a cool code, like when we were both up there, and nobody really knew, which was the funny thing. We would text each other, would you like to return some videotapes? Because we both liked American Psycho. So, well, I mean, I only slept with one, so, I can't, I was accused, and it was funny, it was from an improv waitress who I was hanging out with, and she was like, well, I've heard you slept with all the waitresses. I'm like, no, not at all. And here's the funny part about that girl. Like, she was giving me shit for that, and then the other night, I'm talking to two comics in the kitchen who she had fucked. So there were 3 people in the kitchen she had fucked. And I'm the bad guy. American Psycho is a great movie. Mark, happy birthday, my friend, if it is your happy birthday. What up, Eddie? Hey, the numbers are looking good. Maybe these scheduled streams are the wave of the future in the Earl world. Does the waitress have a twin? No, but she's hot. I won't describe her because I know some of you. Well, I did. What's the funny thing? You guys know me. I'm an open book. But I just thought it was funny that she came for me for sleeping with waitresses when she had literally fucked 3 guys who we were all talking to each other. Yes. Sabrina, wash your vagina. That's a mighty fine Chardonnay you're not drinking. So that's why I'm single and out of the game right now. So I have more time to stream away. And, we'll see what happens. You never find something when you're looking. So right now I'm not looking. Oh, I thought I said it's called fisting for a reason. Ho, ho. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. What comic do you think has the best numbers with store waitresses? Gaylord or... I mean, Mike Young is definitely in consideration. Court McCowan is a real ladies' man. Let me see here. Who else? Well, I mean, Dalia and back in the heyday. He certainly was someone that was proficient in that area. Nick Youssef. He does, I got to give Jeff that. I mean, it's amazing to me that a girl will knowingly and willingly fuck him, but they do. I mean, it's just like unbelievable to me. Yeah, Arby's, if you know what I mean. And I think you guys do. No, I'm not kidding, Geese. Yeah, David Spade. Yeah, but we're talking like comics with like my fame level. The real bottom feeders, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, Jeff. Yeah, just like I can't, like, I just can't believe people fuck him. I just like it's mind blowing to me. I mean, I don't know about that, Geese. Yeah, Aaron Cater. I don't know. Recall him being a real ladies' man. Yeah, 100%, William. I mean, like, I have to be sexually attracted to anyone I'm sleeping with to some fashion. Like, you can't look at him and go, okay, he's good looking. He's not. His body's horrible. He's lazy, so you know he just squirts and doesn't please the girl. I mean Eddie F's not really a comedy store guy. Pablo Francisco, I mean, I've never really heard that he's a ladies' man, to be honest with you. So I might have to disagree with you on that one. Um, and I think he's dated the Booker of the Improv for a very long time. So I'm not sure. I've never did Tommy do it with the ladies. I don't think Tommy. I think Tommy was almost asexual, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Um, I don't recall him ever. I mean, he had a girlfriend. I think her name was Stephanie, but yeah, I don't really recall him hanging out with women. Like, there's been other managers there who were absolutely ladies' men, if you will. What up, CZ? We're gonna call you CZ. Um, yes, Luis Gomez apparently is the East Coast king of the puss. Somehow Davey Taylor got women. I guess being mean gets you laid. Well, yeah, I mean Dave Taylor. He's very smart. I mean his girlfriend at the time was beautiful. Um, yeah, but like, I mean, and he wasn't the best looking guy. But the funny thing is, Tommy came from money. Um, so maybe he could have bought his way into the puss, but I'm not. I don't recall ever seeing Tommy leaving with a girl or sneaking up to the office. Yeah, I mean, well, Pauly Shore, if you're going to talk big name comics, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what Pauly did in the 80s. And I've seen Pauly at Equinox still pulling. So, yeah, I mean, Dane Cook, I'm sure, did quite well. What up, Ryan? But we're talking for this discussion, you know, not lower level comics, but, comics you might not necessarily think were womanizers. Um, well, some managers did. Trust me on that one, William. Um, now I know Mark Norman is king of the poon in New York, him and Gomez, but I can't really comment because I'm not really familiar overall with the New York groove, if you know what I'm saying. You want to marry your friend in Jamaica? Well, I'm sure flights are cheap to Jamaica right now. Um, so good luck with that, and hopefully she wants to get married to you. And thank you guys for tuning in on a Thursday. Did Norman really get with the AT&T check? I mean, from what I hear, he's a fantastic womanizer, so it would not surprise me. I mean, he's very engaging, Mark Norman. Like, he's funny, like just off stage too. So I could see him being quite the flirter and doing well. Yeah, Norton gets all the lady boys. Well, he can have them. Um, yeah, 100%. The tariffs on those Russian mail order dolls. Hey, that's pretty funny. What's your thoughts on Big J getting yanked off stage? I don't know anything about that, to be honest with you. Is that breaking news? Was he drunk? Was an audience member come after him? I don't know the context of what you're saying. Um, I mean, that would be a very good series again. I mean, Florida looks very tough to beat. I mean, they probably with a tow truck. I would still pick Florida over Edmonton. All right, Ben Jones. See you later, brother. I mean, I'm rooting for Dallas. Well, I bet she is, Cece. I hope she is, or that's creepy as fuck if she isn't. But we'll go for a little side angle here. I like to switch up the angles on the stream. I like to give you guys a little different view of my jawbone. Um, So I'll be at the Comedy Store Saturday night. And yeah, I mean, I love Barry Ribs, but you want to see me shirtless or him? And I don't think he put his teeth in either, so it's a little wackadoony. But I love Ribs. Um, there's video of him getting yanked off stage. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't. I don't really scour the internet for comedy videos or whatnot. Okay, cool. We'll be there Saturday. I need to go full steam ahead with getting the videos back up and running. And, Hi-Fi Protege is what would you call my technical man on my shorts. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't watch Legion, not Legion, of Skanks. So I would not have seen that at all. Carrot Top was on Kill Tony this week. Yeah, Carrot Top's very funny. So I didn't watch it. I don't watch Kill Tony. I'm not against the show or whatever. I'm not. I don't watch comedy. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, Canadian girls are pretty fun and pretty nice. I think because most of them want to live in America. Hello. So, I was at the Carrot Top would be a good Matan guest. Yeah, because he doesn't give a fuck. It's like, okay, make fun of how I look. I make more money than you. Make fun of how I look. I get more pussy than you. Like Carrot Top is a guy who just doesn't give a F. He's a guy who, did the Hollywood thing. His movies didn't really do that well. So he's like, fuck it. I'll just be a road dog. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to look at that video another time. Or maybe I'll look at it now. Let me go on my iMac and see what's going on. Let me hold on. Let's see how this goes. I'm sniping myself. All right, my chat is live chat. Let's get to the live chat. And my chat is not showing up. So there you go. I'll watch it later, but thank you, Kip Smith, for bringing that to my attention. And thank you to all of you for tuning in before your Thursday evening starts. I appreciate your time. Most of you have been Earl soldiers. Yes, Aussie girls. I did date an Aussie girl. I think right after Chandler, and very cool girl. She was insane, but very cool. Her Aussie accent was. There's just something about a woman with an accent. Any up and coming comedians and you're impressed with? I mean, Kelly Ryan is very funny. Bruce Gray is very funny, and they are getting married, so you will be able to see them pretty soon. I think they do a lot of road work together. A Little Larry, man, that's a Little Larry. Damn, I haven't seen that guy. You talk about a guy the business ate up. Did Eddie F introduce you to her? No, I met this one on my own. I'm not at liberty to say who she was, but I got to stop there. Because I know you guys are internet sleuths, and you might find out who it is. And I don't need you guys doing a deep dive and to the women of Earl Skakel. Trust me, there's a lot of them. Some of you know. It was not Michelle Obama. Thank you. Or is that Michael Obama? That's the word on the street. Right now, the only lady in my life is Lois. Lois is passed out on the hardwood floor right now. She's a little baby girl who's tired. Didn't you date Alanis Morissette? No, that was Dave Coulier. Thank you very much. By the way, I've lined up my next Inappropriate Earl guest. It's a surprise, but I have finally procured a member of the Click Five. 'Cause she's bittersweet, she knocks me off of my feet, and I can't help sell what don't want anyone else. She's a mystery, she's too much for me, but I keep coming back for more. She's just the girl I'm looking for. She can't keep it. You get the picture. What up, D.B. Cooper? So, yes, it is ironic. Kip Smith, do your thing. I got the moderating duties, and we will start scheduling the stream. Yes, just the girl she's looking for. She can't keep a secret for more than an hour. Barry Beck with a save by Glenn Hanlon. She runs on 100 proof attitude power. Yes, Hospodar with a boomer from the point. Marv Albert, that's about the only impression I do that's pretty spot on outside of the Indian from Predator. No, it's been a couple months since the last Inappropriate Earl. The last Inappropriate Earl was the great legendary hockey enforcer Chris Knuckles Nyland. I really only interview people I have a genuine interest in talking to. And since I didn't really make a lot of money doing the 300 and I think 70 episodes, I just kind of lost my spirit to do it. But was the girl Dan Madonia. I did play hockey, and my legs are hurting right now. But I'm going to do yoga at 6 o'clock. So to try and work through the soreness. By the way, I won the game with a goal mouth scramble. The plane, boss, the plane. Yes, shout out to the great Hervé Villachez. I'm a forward. I'm a left shot, but, I'm versatile. I play right wing, left wing. I would like to interview Patrick Wall. That would be a good interview. You're doing yoga with Ashley Cummins. No, I think that's Mr. Kill Everything. Hey, see, I'll play a little bit with you guys, I'm doing yoga at Urban 728 on La Brea. I think my friend Jenny is teaching. Did you play growing up? I played ice originally, and then I really got into deck hockey, which is ball hockey in a roller rink where you're running. And, you tell people that, and they kind of go, oh, you can't skate. Ball or deck hockey, it's harder than ice, because if you're a good skater, you can kind of, bob and weave and get the puck with not much effort. But in deck hockey, anybody can run, so it's much more harder. Would you interview that scumbag? I already did interview Jeff, and it just wasn't a good interview. He was lazy and just like, I think at one point he's like, when is this over? It's like, hey, fuck off, man. You're the one who said you do it. because I was excited because he knew Charlie Barnett and he started with Chappelle in Washington Square Park. And he literally just gave me the bare minimum. So it's one of the worst interviews I've done, but it really was his fault. Because I was excited, I did a good job. And then, when I released the episode, I really, this is when we were, I never really liked him, but we were, I guess you'd say we were getting along at that point. So um, I tried to find like the nicest picture, the nicest looking picture of him. And I found a picture of him where his body's not in the shot, it's just his face. He's got a hat, he's going like that. So, I put it up, and then he messages me like an hour later going, hey, you got to take that picture down. I'm like, why? It's not copywritten. He's like, oh, I look fat in the picture. I'm like, bro, come on, man. The fuck out of here. Um, I mean, who knows? I wasn't, like I said, I was excited because, you don't really find many comics who know who Charlie Barnett is, and Jeff actually worked with him. So I was, and Chappelle, to show you the influence of Charlie Barnett, Chappelle cites him as his number one influence. So that's pretty telling. But no, I mean, what caused the fallout with Jeff is many other things. But I know that's but I really scour. He is a celebrity, I guess, and there's hundreds of pictures of him, and none of them really look that good. I mean, these people are photographers; they're not plastic surgeons. So I found one that was like probably literally the best picture of him. And I know he did the same thing to a Comedy Store photographer. We have had several roast battle photographers who show up every week, and they take pictures of Jeff and the judges and the battlers and just the crowd. And my friend messages me one day. He goes, "It wasn't Troy Conrad; it was someone else." And he was like, "No, I understand why you don't like Jeff anymore. He's making me take down all these pictures and." Because he says he looks fat, and it's like, bro, we ain't Houdini. So, how's your dog doing today? Oh, he's good, thank you very much. She's good. She's sleeping. It's a little hot. She's gearing up for Gay Pride weekend, which is basically starts Friday night and goes till Monday. No, he does. He still tours a little bit, and he has roast battle every week. He probably makes a fair amount of money in residuals. I mean, mind blowing to me, but he's been a working comedian for 30 years. So hey, we got 40 likes. Hubba fucking hubba. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You guys are making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So, 100% Johnny Lamb. But somehow the guy's protected. Yeah, I mean, he'll always get work. Like, now he's going to basically probably morph into like this generation's Nipsey Russell. Like, okay, why is he a celebrity on this show? Well, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really tried, and you're just in time for it, I guess. I saw Jeremy Piven on a Hair Club for Men commercial last night. Ew. So my buddy, what a shock! Him and Jeff would be buddies. Yeah, I don't. That's his. He's like, where's Waldo, man? He just shows up. I mean, there's so many funnier comics than him out there. But yet he's got a good manager. I mean, I can't stand her, but like she gets this guy work constantly. I mean, I guess you have to, you know, Give her credit for that. You know, I mean, who knows Johnny Lamb? Yeah, I mean, the guy works. You got to give him that. I mean, he's on the marquee at the Comedy Store, and I'm not. So what are you gonna do? You know, it is what it is. So, do you think people should want their kids to not work and live on a trust? I mean, it depends on the family. I mean, you look at the Kardashians. I mean, the Hiltons. Their kids have basically become entrepreneurs. I mean, Kim Kardashian didn't have to work a day in her life, but she did. Her sister, Kendall, and the other one, Kylie, is it? Or makeup, I guess, I don't know what the right word is, titans in the makeup industry. And then, I know some people who write their kids out of the will, and they're like, no, you're gonna work, you're gonna earn your own shit. Jeff Ross is only named because he appeared on the Comedy Central roast. Um, well, I mean, I work hard. I mean, but I'm not that. I'm certainly not in the Kardashians level of money. I mean, I'd be doing comedy whether I didn't have to or had to. So, um, you know, that's from my experience. What's up, TB? What's up? We do about another 10 minutes. And then I got to go to yoga. And looks like the numbers are good. Numbers are real good. But they're not good enough to read the letter, unfortunately. Um, so, well, I mean, I can, yeah, Rick Ocasek, I don't know what the Cars catalog is worth, but it's, the Cars songs will be played forever on radio and commercials and whatnot. And so I'm sure that's a nice paycheck the kids are missing out on. Hello, Waver in the house. Um, what up? What up? Is it Damon? Yeah, break them out and hit the like button, bitch. But this is, I would continue to do these streams at 4 p.m. if I could get this kind of reaction. So thank you guys. My dream is to make it to retirement, but I will be in my 90s, so that sucks. 100 likes, people. Let's get to liking. Well, I'm going to assume everyone who's in here has already hit the like button, so you're going to have to get some real stragglers. But yes, 100 likes will get the letter read. Like that. And let me break out the letter. Here it is. The letter is right in front of me. Oh, so you're familiar with La Brea, TB. That's where I will be momentarily. So, well, I figured this is a reasonable hour, like, for people on the East Coast, Southeast, South Florida. So, and for people in California, it's a good time. So I hope that you guys enjoy what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean we don't do the Dabbleverse in here. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I just like I was watching MLC today, and like I said, I still watch the stuff. I just don't, that's for Kevin and Melton and all those guys. I'm so not interested in that world in terms of talking about it. My next Hollywood production will be Saturday night at the Comedy Store. Thank you very much. And I auditioned for an independent film, that shoots at the end of August, but, you know, that's all I got in the hopper. No voiceover auditions right now to speak of. Yes, 100 likes and we'll be a huge production. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, it's a bad time in the industry right now. But, like I will be going to the Mission Impossible Hollywood premiere. I think the movie's out in theaters already. Um, and I will be going to that Monday. So, EA Sports, it's in the game. So, that's a very good networking opportunity for me. So we'll see what happens. Well, I don't beg my fans for money. I mean, I haven't been to a Mission Impossible. I haven't seen a Mission Impossible movie since the first one, but my friend invited me. I would love to do a show on Sirius, about comedy. Um, but I mean, Queen on, just to give you an idea, I've been offered $100 by several people to read the letter, but I don't do that. I don't grift for my fans to give me money. Earl, you got to call Rockstar Entertainment or whatever studio Grand Theft Auto is. They need the voice. Hook it up, baby. Hook it up. I've not seen any somehow. I mean, I like the first one. It's a rip off of James Bond, but I'm okay with it. I love the TV show as a kid. Mission Impossible. I've never done Howard Stern. Hope this stops the relentless begging. Have I heard anything about Theo Vaughn and David Spade? Maybe it's going to be almost finished, right? I think they self-funded it. I wonder if they will do a hard. I don't know. I have not heard anything about that. Grange, $2. Hope this stops the relentless begging. Me too, Grange. Me too. I think a good show on Sirius about stand-up comedy would do well, and obviously, I could interview LA comics. I mean, there's no shortage of LA comics to interview, and it's been in my head a lot lately because this yoga studio is 1 block away from the Sirius XM offices, so I can deliver Don's mustache. Will you read the letter? No, I will not read the letter for Don's mustache. So hit the like and subscribe button. Do about another 5 minutes. Looks like the letter will not be read today. Sorry about the miscommunication, William. I meant 30 people the other night. But then you stopped me from doing it, I'm from Turkey. What up, Hussein? Hit the like and subscribe button, baby doll. So maybe if we get to 50 likes, I'll read half the letter. What the fuck? Sorry, waiver, and I appreciate the people who've offered to pay for the letter to be read, but we don't do that here in the Earlverse. Yeah, I mean, I think, it could be a great, you could interview comics, you could interview, it'd almost be like that metal show, maybe. I don't think I'd be ripping off Eddie Trunk because I'd also have comics on. And I would, I'm a good interviewer, and it would be great to have other people set up the interview. Like we could have a production meeting where I'd be like, "Hey, I want to interview Jim Florentine for Wednesday." Bam, I show up. Jim Florentine's on the phone. Meet Earl on Aussie's Boneyard or Hair Nation. I would love to do a segment on Hair Nation. Earl, the Earl Skakel Hour on Hair Nation. Coming up next, we got Shark Island with Bad for Each Other. But before that, we're going to dig deep into Cinderella Light and give you some Brittany Fox, Long Way to Love. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I hope, I do have a great voice for radio and satellite radio, but, I'm going to guess that Sirius XM does not pay well. But, I could work my way around that. Um, Unhappiest comic I've ever met. I mean, there's a lot of them. That's like asking me, name me my favorite white hockey player. Um, so yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, I wouldn't even know how to pitch a show to XM radio. Yes, late night Gavin listening to the Earl world. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where, unless I got some fat advertisements, um, but it's something I would be interested in. So, you never know. Never say never. You could be listening to the Earlverse on Sirius XM radio. Coming up next, after that banger from Shark Island, we've got the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, No Substitute. I want you, but you never survive. I can't get through on the line. Why your intuition is holding me down. Y&T Summertime Girls. She's hot. I take her with it. Ow! That's a great video too, man. Oh, did I beat off to some of the girls in that video? Yeah, I do need a publicity manager. Or maybe I'll bring it up to my new manager. Get it together, man. Get it together. For once, Earl made it all stream without saying the N word. What though? I've never said the N word in public. Hello. Hello. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. And I'm sorry that the stream did not reveal the letter. I thought this might be the night. So unless we get 53 likes in the next 2 minutes, we'll just have to put this back in the files. Y&T, I think their problem was they weren't the best looking band in the world. I mean, the drummer looked homeless, the great Leonard Hayes, and then the bass player was pretty short, and I don't know, he looked pretty old back then. And of course, Dave McKetty was, one of the most talented. He falls in line with like Aldo Nova, where it's like, okay, this guy should be more successful. But I know it is a tease, Johnny Lamb. But when my goal is 100 likes or 100 people in the stream, and we don't even get half of that, I feel like, you guys have to earn it. Reason why Zumach wasn't a fan of Kanye's new song, not a fan of the end usage. Oh, we don't do the Zumach and Barry Ribs talk in here. This is a Dabbleverse free content. We're not talking about Shuli and ISO or ESO. We don't do that in here. We already know what the letter says. It's written in your favor and disapproves. It's not really written in my favor, Moses, to be honest with you, but it just doesn't. It sure doesn't fit the narrative that she's been telling people. I mean, this is not a letter that someone who thinks they've been cheated on would write. And this was written literally the hour after she moved, or 10 minutes before she moved out the final time. She wrote this. So she thought she was cheated on. She would not have written this letter. So, hey, 48 hours. Great movie. 48 likes. 48 hours, 48 likes. You should tease the dick pic instead. Yeah, but I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Yeah, I mean, they just weren't a great-looking band. I mean, Leonard Hayes, the drummer, like, he kind of rough on the eyes, to be honest with you. So, do we have a Flat Cat sighting? Hello. Y&T was like, they're like Tesla, it's like, We do have the all mods in the house, right as we're ending the stream. Cause she's bittersweet, she knocks me off of my feet, and I can't help sell what don't want anyone else. She's a mystery, she's too much for me, but I keep coming back for more. Flat Cat's the girl I'm looking for. So welcome, Kip Smith, William Zoom, Gina Bobina, and Flat Cat Jessica, the late night crew. Yeah, I mean, Tesla was great, but they looked like they were an Amber Alert billboard. So just not, when they were popular, it was like when Skid Row was popular, Cinderella, Poison, Bon Jovi, Rat, Def Leppard, King Cobra, House of Lords, these are all good looking bands. So Lemmy wasn't worried about looks. And yeah, but that's why Motorhead never really sold a lot of records. Motorhead sold 10 T-shirts to every one record. But, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. So, Lack of Communication, great song. Too many problems the world can't solve. Too many people, no one likes to be involved. Lack of communication, back off. Rearranging, it's all the same. You guys get the picture. So, I'm going to put the letter away. I'm going to assume we're already into overtime. But this was a good start. We got some momentum with almost 50 likes in the stream. She wants money. You could say that about most people streaming these days. I know Johnny Lamb, but I gotta 13 people in here when I'm asking for 100. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, you got to show me the likes, baby. So they should play 5 minutes of this podcast as you're set at the store. I mean, there's been worse on stage there. Let me tell you that right now. I mean, Motorhead is still a viable entity. I mean, my ex-girlfriend still helps manage the band. I mean, when I'm down, I'm making call. I got your number written on the wall. She's tight. I keep trying to get my buddy Ben to listen to you. He was running around the strip playing with all those bands in the late 80s. You guys would have a lot in common. I hope not women. And Steel Panther did a great cover of She's Tight. Good video, too. So, all right, you guys, I got to go to yoga. I wish I could have read the letter. Someone just took away their like. Come on, man. That's un-American. So I love you all. I can't stream tomorrow at 4 because I'm taking yoga at 4:30, but maybe I'll schedule a stream for around 6. It did. Someone just took away another like. You guys are out of control, man, and you guys want me to read the letter for 46 people. But now you're back. Now we got the likes back. Game time, baby. All right, I gotta tape the Dallas game. I gotta leave before Lois wakes up. Earl Skakel over and out.